How excited is everyone for season 6?
We're waiting.
Yes. How excited is everyone for Christmas? You're hoping that it's coming, and
that's a weird.
You hope you're alive to see Christmas.
You know Christmas is going to.
I like the idea
sometimes
that
Christmas doesn't.
I like
come.
that Christmas might not come this year.
By the way, the way this year's going, it might not.
I know, honestly.
Exactly.
I mean, it's true. Everything's crazy.
Crazy things. Chloe, Daisy's been betrayed twice now this season. First Coulson brought her back, and then Fitz experimented. Well,
I'm glad that you left me out of that because I didn't betray
Okay,
anyone.
you did.
I didn't
You did too, but
betray
she don't know
anyone.
you like that.
I'm
She
sorry,
don't know
I
you
was
like
acting
that.
in her own best
what I love
interest.
about
You did
Deke
betray me when
is
you
that
sold
he
me
can
to
make
the
it about
free.
anything to be made about him.
You sold me to the free.
So Coulson's dying. Yes, but I
Deke's got a
wasn't
lot
there
to
for
say
that
about
part.
that.
So the question being, how is Daisy going to deal with that? And is her trust in the team broken?
There's something as loyal to the group that everyone is, they're also just as loyal to doing the right thing, and sometimes that means going against what another character might not like at all because it personally doesn't bode well with them. So I think that there's, as much as really did not want to go back to present day from the future in space, and Coulson brought her back anyway. She gets it because I know she would have done. She knows she would have done the same thing for Coulson, and I think same goes for Fitz. It's a little bit more complicated, but I think deep down there is a level of respect, knowing that if push comes to shove, she would have probably done the same thing. And that's just kind of the situations that this team is constantly in. But it doesn't make it mean it's going to be a nice.
It's not mean.
No, but the team
it comes
definitely
from
gets.
love.
Yeah,
It comes from love. It comes from caring.
Except for the parts that deal with Deke.
Yeah.
Then there's no
that's
caring
just-
or love.
That was literally you sold me for money.
That's just
to the Cree.
Yeah.
For coins or something.
Let's not.
And then he spun it. He spun it
Yeah.
and then somehow
what
you got
what I
back.
liked about the question was that everybody was working towards the betterment of everyone by
Except
what
for
happened to you. Deke was just working for the betterment of Deke.
Yeah, debatable.
To
but
be
true.
fair, that's the future that we built for Deke.
It's kind of like, when your only mode is survival mode, and then somebody comes along and you feel like they're going to hurt themselves because they don't understand their surroundings and they're frustrating.
He's learning about family here.
Yes, he is
about
learning
loyalty.
about family.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
But he's pushing it as hard as he
that
can.
you were related to Simmons and Fitz.
When did I learn that? When did Deke learn that?
Well, when did
Yeah.
No, we know when Deke.
Right, when Deke learned.
When did Jeph?
When did Jeph learn?
Yeah.
Jeph learned.
Because I felt you kind of had nuances from the get-go.
Well, I appreciate that. I didn't know in the get-go, but I knew a little bit in. There started to be kind of rumors about it. I have to give Chloe credit. She was the
Thank
first
you.
one that brought it to my attention. And I was kind of like, that sounds like a way that I could extend this job. So I was really hoping, and also because I was saying earlier that it was so cool when I found out that was the case, because to be tied in a real way to these amazing characters and this mythos that they've created on the show over 5 years, to be directly involved in that was something that was really cool, especially considering that I thought that I was just disconnected and kind of coming in out of left field. So to get to have that reveal and then to have that moment with Simmons and Deke when he tells her about it, it's crazy because I think Deke's mom is kind of is everything for him. It feels like everything was kind of built on losing her, and so to look at Simmons as his mom's mom and see her in her and all those kinds of things, I think you immediately see a different side of Deke that isn't covered by humor.
That was a great
and,
scene.
Yeah, oh my God.
all those
So
kinds of
sweet.
things.
And then she threw up.
Yeah, I was saying that's not in the script. That was Elizabeth reacting to me. No, I'm joking.
And actually, now that we know all of this, it's going to make your death so much more poignant.
Is that?
That's poignant and painful put together.
Jeff's favorite currency to just use. It's my favorite.
Wow.
Everybody tells me daily I'm about to die. Yes.
Do you feel a little vindicated now after this episode where you see Fitz and Simmons being so manipulative, and do you feel kind of like, well, that's just what I come from?
That's it. I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, everybody's giving
Don't justify him.
No, hold on. That's a great. That's
justify
great.
Deke.
Everybody's giving me all this
parents
guff.
being the same, then
Yes.
I could get away with
Yeah.
a lot more
Yeah.
with my psychotic parents.
It
So
feels
he
like
has
with
no
everything
excuse.
that Fitz just did in this last episode, Deke looks pretty good right now. So
Ming, it's been 5 seasons, and Felinda still have not done anything, and now he's
Wow.
gonna die. So,
Oh my gosh.
can you please make something happen?
That is up to the writers. I really
Won't be from lack of trying.
It won't be from lack of trying, but it is a very long, slow, lingering subtext between these two characters.
Things don't work
So-
out with relationships if you move quickly. We've all
But-
learned that because everyone's died for Daisy, and the long ones that are drawn out end
Yeah.
up working out. So
Yeah.
maybe. that
Well, I
happens.
mean, and I think for May, she's partnered up with Daisy now, and even though they're kind of like the two of them are going against Coulson's wish to just be given the choice to die, their love for him and desire for him to just stick around that's the conflict. They don't think that he really knows what he wants.
And it's what the show does
very
best, which is to
interesting.
take
Yeah.
real world
No.
situations, which is the right to live and who has that right.
Yeah.
And whether it is a family member or whether it is a friend, whenever that person has that incredibly difficult decision,
Yeah.
how you deal with that and who's being selfish. Is it the person who wants to move on, or is it the people that are trying to prevent that wish from happening?
Yeah.
Or is it just from love? And when you can bring that kind of real world drama and put it through the Marvel prism, that's what makes the show that much special.
Yeah.
And I think why our fans have stayed with us for 100+ episodes.
absolutely.
And I think the writers like to torture the Felinda fans as much as possible.